Hello, dear students. Before starting our organic syllabus, I wanted to explain you some organic terms that you should know, because in next classes you might hear all these terms while explaining the chapter. So you must aware with all these terms. So today I am going to just explain you that terms. So very first, as I am going to teach you organic chemistry, so you must know what is organic chemistry. So we can say study of organic compound is organic chemistry. So now the next question is, what is organic compounds now? So answer for this is that organic compounds are compounds containing carbon atom. Means carbon atom is a key compound of any organic compound. There must be presence of carbon atom, then only we can say that the compound is organic compound. And study of that or such compounds, they are called as organic chemistry. Now some terms are there, that is covalent bond. As we said, you might heard these covalent bond many times, but I just wanted to revise all these things. So covalent bond is a chemical bond which is formed by equal sharing of two atoms. Means one atom give one electron, another atom will share its one electron, and combination means electron pair is get shared by these two atoms, and one bond is formed, and that bond is called a covalent bond. Now this covalent bond is of two type. One is sigma bond, another one is pi bond. Sigma bond is strongest bond as compared to pi bond, and sigma bond is formed, it is a covalent bond, and it is formed by axial overlapping of atomic orbitals, while the pi bond is a weaker bond and it is formed by lateral overlapping of the atomic orbitals. Then the next term is oxidation reaction. One thing that I wanted to tell you, that these all terms I am just explaining you in a simple manner. Okay, these are not exactly the scientific definitions. This is only for your convenience, that you can understand very easily. Now oxidation reaction in terms of organic chemistry, we generally when I will discuss any organic oxidation reaction, then I'll, if I am saying that the oxidation reaction takes place here, so what do you think that time? That oxidation reaction means some oxygen atom get added there, it might be oxidation, or if hydrogen get removed from the reactant, then it is also oxidation reaction. Then reduction means what? Reduction means addition of hydrogen or removal of oxygen. Halogenation reaction is there. As the name such says, halogenation means addition of halogen. Exactly opposite reaction is there, which is called dehalogenation, means removal of halogen atom is a dehalogenation. Then hydration reaction is there. Hydration is related to water molecule. So addition of water molecule in the reactant, it is called as a hydration reaction. Again, when water molecule get removed from the molecule or reactant, it is called as a dehydration reaction. This is a very common term which generally use in general or in regular routine also, that is dehydration. है ना, मुझे डिहाइड्रेशन हो गया था, वाटर मॉलिक्यूल कम हो गए थे, वाटर मॉलिक्यूल कम हो गए, डिहाइड्रेशन. Dehydrogenation is addition of hydrogen molecule. Now reduction and hydrogenation, here both hydrogen is getting added here, but hydrogenation is different than reduction, because hydrogenation means addition of hydrogen molecule. Okay, H2 get added here, and dehydrogenation is again removal of hydrogen molecule. Hydroboration is one term. Hydroboration means addition of borane or diborane, means BH3 or B2H6 in the reactant. Now sulfonation, nitration, alkylation, these are the terms. These are actually substitution reactions. Okay, but for your understanding I am writing there, sulfonation is what, whenever substitution by SO3H group is there, it is called as sulfonation. Nitration means what get added there, in substitution reaction NO2 group gets substituted there. Then alkylation means addition of that R group, substitution by that R group. R means alkyl. Alkyl means it may be methyl, then ethyl, propyl, and likewise. Then hydrocarbon. Now hydrocarbon, they are organic compounds containing only carbon and hydrogen. No other atom is there. Okay. Then alkanes. Alkanes are again hydrocarbon containing all sigma bonds, means all single bonds are there in these compounds, and therefore these alkanes, they are also called as saturated alkanes. Okay. Then alkenes. Alkene means hydrocarbon containing one double bond. Alkynes, these are the compounds where hydrocarbon containing one triple bond. Dienes, as the name suggests, diene, two in means two double bonds, so hydrocarbon containing two double bond, they are called dienes. Then cycloalkanes are hydrocarbon compound, or we can say it is more precisely alkanes, but here carbon atoms are attached in the form of ring. It is a cyclic compound, saturated cyclic compound. Then cycloalkene. Cycloalkene is a alkene. Alkene means, if you remember, it is a compound containing one double bond, and such one double bond containing hydrocarbon where carbon atoms, they are attached in the form of closed ring. Again, it is a ring compound. So these are some terms. In the next class we will start the unit number 1, that is structure and bonding.